He's fresh back from Sochi with a medal in tow, and we're lucky to be joined by a star of the American ski team in Sochi, slopestyle bronze medalist Nick Goepper. Nick, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations, first of all. How does it feel?
It feels absolutely amazing to come back from Russia and be in America, and just the welcoming that me and my two slopestyle teammates have gotten, Gus Kenworthy and Josh Christensen, has been phenomenal, and the support from back home has been amazing.
What did what was your opinion of Sochi overall? Did you have a good time there?
I loved it. I had a great time. The venues were absolutely beautiful. The mountains were beautiful. The weather was amazing. I mean, we were there for 2 weeks, and we probably had 12 days of sun. And the people were nice. I mean, and I felt very, very safe. Everywhere you look, there's a Russian security guard. So.
That's true. They're everywhere. I was there too, and I sat next to your family one night during the figure skating competition, next to your mom and your sister and your uncle, and they were all there. Nice. And it was a pleasure to meet them. They were all so nice and so sweet and so happy to be there to support you. And so, did they have a good time? What can you say about your family and the role they played in helping you get to where you are now?
They had a phenomenal time, and what was really cool is one of my sponsors, Procter & Gamble, has this program called Thank You Mom, and they took care of my family the whole time they were over there. There was a big P&G house that they all got to hang out in, and what was really neat is I was there skiing and doing my thing, and I didn't really have to worry about them. And I mean, more or less, I never really would have in the first place, because I guess of how focused I am. But it was nice to know that they were getting tickets to go to different events and hanging out in the Olympic Village and everything, and just having a good time, enjoying themselves.
That's right. And your mom even wrote a blog for the Huffington Post, which we just showed there a moment ago. And and I heard that there were some T-shirts that they made for you. That your uncle wrote a song.
Yeah, one of my uncles. He actually lives here in New York, and he's an actor, entertainer, and he used to be in the circus and in a band and all this stuff, and he wrote a song for me and produced it, and now it's on iTunes. So
that's amazing. And so, all right, so we have to go find that. And what about now? Are you getting to relax a little bit? Are you taking a little bit of a break, or is it just all work all the time?
Well, definitely, it's much more relaxing now. I mean, this is kind of when the fun starts, because before the contest, it was all focus and practice, and you're really zoned in on your competition. But now, to go there and get a medal and come back here, and now it's just living it up.
All right, well, let's talk about that living it up, shall we? Some of the more important stuff going on in your life. Yeah. Let's start with Emma Stone. She actually gave you a shout out when you got back after you won the medal, and you're a big fan of hers, from what I hear. So, what do you think? I mean, do you have a shot now? Now that you're a gold medalist?
I think a bronze medalist, actually.
Or, excuse me, bronze medalist.
Maybe. I mean, she did give me a shout out on a video that one of my friends showed me, and I was definitely flattered. And I have to say, the performance in Easy A as well as Spider-Man were both oh, wow, amazing.
Oh, wow, amazing. Okay, so Emma Stone, if you're watching out there, give Nick Goepper a call. But the thing is, I feel like you're cheating a little bit. I thought that you had a huge crush on Taylor Swift, because you actually, you posted that you met the love of your life at the Golden Globes on Instagram, and there's a picture, you and T Swift. So who's it going to be? Is it Emma Stone or is it T Swift?
Well, actually, it could be the other way around, because during the games, one of my good buddies, Torniator Wallace, he's a half-pipe skier, got a personal shout-out from T Swift. And so at that point, I was kind of crushed.
Oh no!
However, I mean, I'm sure that Emma and Taylor, are both amazing girls, and I'm just so, I can't even believe that Emma would even reach out to me. So that was pretty sweet.
Well, listen, you are an international superstar now, and well deserved. You're a world-class athlete, and so I mean, really, do you think that might give you a shot, though?
Maybe. I mean, I guess I'll have to try and reach out and talk to as many people as possible, and maybe one day it'll be a match made in heaven.
I think you should at least give it a shot and try to take advantage of it. But the thing is that there are women lining up to try to date you, Nick, and so you have a contest going on online where one lucky fan is going to win a date with you using the hashtag #IWannaDateNick. So tell us a little bit about that. How's that going?
Well, it kind of started out the night after we won our medals, and we were getting a ton of social media attention, all three of us, and particularly a lot of females tweeting in and Instagramming like, wow, these boys are so cute, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I thought I'd kind of have a little fun with it. And I actually, I was staying at this Russian hotel the night after our ceremonies, and I gave a set of my podium flowers to this Russian waitress who served us at breakfast, and she was really stoked. And that was kind of the inspiration for this contest. And so I'm using the hashtag #IWantToDateNick on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm getting tons and tons of really, really cool videos and photos, and these girls are actually putting a lot of work into this, which is really cool to see, because that's kind of like one of my main values is, you know, working hard and putting in and really putting a lot of time into something. And the girl who has the most unique and creative entry is going to get to come out to New York City, and we're going to go on a sweet date together. So
what's the date? What does a date with Nick Goepper include?
Well, hopefully
you have a restaurant in mind.
Not yet. I mean, we're still figuring that out. It's going to be really fun. I promise that it will be the sweetest day of whoever this is of their life, for sure.
La la. And is there already a winner? Do you have, you know, a favorite in mind, or a couple of favorites that you're choosing between?
Yeah, there's definitely a few favorites. Just on YouTube, there's some really cool videos. I mean, the talent in itself. I mean, music, singing, dancing. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, I didn't think it would turn into this.
All right, well, you have to come back after this date, or come back with your date here on HuffPost Live once this contest is over, and tell us, tell us how it went. And
Yeah, definitely.
Who you chose.
Yeah, I'd love to.
And then what about, I mean, you keep talking too about your other two teammates. You guys swept and won the gold and the silver and the bronze. And, what's that like too, as a team, to have all three American guys really sweep the medals in this event? I imagine that the camaraderie there must be very strong.
Yeah, it is really cool. And the funny thing is Gus and Joss and I have been on several other podiums together, in a different order. But it was really, I mean, the fact that we all got on the podium at slopestyle was amazing. And I don't think it really hit us that we were only the third American sweep in Winter Olympic history since 2002 and 1956. That didn't really hit us until afterwards, when people started, telling us about it, like, oh my gosh, you guys know that, like, that historic moment was really cool to be a part of. And it's just like, 20, 30 years from now, when we're all family man and we've got, kind of settled down, I think it's really going to be a cool connection we're all going to be able to have.
Of course, and you guys have, you've made history now in more ways than one. Nick, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.